Hello, welcome to the August 14th stream of Skin Deep Development. I am Brendan Chung, and today I thought I'd start by showing off the how the blood bag system works right now. So the way it works, the blood bag works, is if you get hurt a lot. Oops, wrong button. All right, try that again. So it's like, oh no, I'm getting injured. You get knocked down. Then you start bleeding out. Then, if you go down here, you can click on heal bleeding out. Attach a blood bag to you. And it slowly fills up. Blood drains down. And you are full of blood. And you're back in action. But the thing I added was, if you take a bunch of damage again, blood bag, heal yourself up. What I added was the blood bag can take damage as it's healing you up. Like, oh no, it's heavily damaged. And at some point the blood bag explodes. And there's a few things going on with the explosion effect. One, there's a little damage effect on the bag itself. You see a little spray of blood. The spray becomes heavier. Then you can see there, when the blood bag explodes, it kind of sprays a big glob onto the left side of the screen. Down. Balls. Works pretty good. I think it gets the point across of what's happening. And slow motion. Let's see how it looks. There's things going on. A few things going on. There's a blood glob on your eye. There's the particle effect of the blood coming out, and also the bag itself kind of has a disintegration effect. Am I missing my limbs? I am missing my limbs. All right, fix that. Player. I'm gonna re-export the player. Export MD5 mesh. Yep. Let's see if that problems. Beautiful. All right. Something else I wanted to do was to kind of unify and streamline the way character models are done. So one of the problems was if I wanted to attach accessories to the player model or the character model, a weapon or a pouch or a grenade or something, what I would like to do is attach it to a bone. But if a bone doesn't exist, I would need to create a new bone. And the problem was, once you create a new bone on the character model, it kind of nullifies all of your animations because the animation files do not have this new bone. So what I used to do, which was bad, was I would just re-export every single animation one at a time. and it was very slow and not a good way of doing it. So what I did was I modified the uh, exporter to do a batch export. The MD5 exporter that I was using did have one built in, but it didn't, from what I can tell, it didn't really understand the concept of actions. It was kind of pulling animations from just one big master timeline. And I modified it so that you click a button, export, and it just spits out every single animation on this list. Puts it into, or overwrites the files that you already have. Which is cool because the way I have the game set up right now is that the player model and the bad guy model both use the exact same rig, and they both use the exact same set of animations. Meaning whenever I create a new animation for either or any character, it'll be usable by everyone. That kind of saves me a bit of time and some headaches. Sure, it creates new problems, but so far it's working pretty good. So I thought we would give it a test run today and attempt to modify the bad guy model. Are you monsters? So the way I'm doing the pipeline right now is I am modifying the player armature, the skeleton, and then I'm going to my bad guy model here, and I'm importing the skeleton from the player. And luckily, Blender kind of like recognizes it's the same skeleton but slightly different, and it automatically paints all your weights for you. Kind of nice. So far, it's working. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna attempt to append a weapon model to model. So we're gonna append weapons, rifle. I think it's object. All right. Rifle. Are going to armature. All right, we're gonna try to assign you to this bone. Rifle. Okay. Sure why rifle is not inside, is not a child of this. Hang on. Double check how it looks here. Yeah, so all the meshes are childrened to armature. Wonder if I just need to manually do that. Eric's Comics asks, are you ever going to release your modified player exporter? Are you ever going to release your modified exporters at some point? I can't find any MD5 or ASC plugins that aren't broken in some way. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't really have any reason to not just release them right now. Yeah, I can put them up somewhere. Yeah, just a Python file. Fancy. That would be it. All right, let's try to move this under. Oops. Set parent to. There. Well, let's see if this thing exports. Mesh. Yep. I'm running it. Ooh. So it's bound to the right hand. Like, it's pointing in a wacky angle. Well, let's try animating it and see. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm. All right. Well, okay, I gotta figure out my pipeline. So I want to animate this weapon, this person, but I want to keep all the animations in the player model file so that everything's in one place. I mean, I guess for the player model, I can import this weapon in, animate it there. Stuff. I guess I could just animate it in the bad guy file. Kind of don't want two separate places where I need to ping pong back and forth to do it. Best way to do that. All right, well, let's try to animate the player model file. There. Going to end. rifle. We're going to modify it, and an armature to it. Give it a nice name. Group stuff. To put in. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess when we export the player model, we could just not export gun. Hayatal says, "Hey Brendan, looks like the gate on your microphone is a little bit restrictive. Your voice cuts in and out sometimes, and occasionally doesn't pick you up talking at all." Okay. Yeah, I can adjust that pretty easily. Let's see. Where are you? Here? Noise gate. I don't quite remember how this is. I don't remember what direction to. Suppression level. -10. Or I don't know. Let's try that. Noise gate. Close threshold. I mean, I guess I could just. Anyone know what these numbers, or what's the correct way to do these numbers? I kind of don't. Well, I don't know. Try this. Let's see if that works, I guess. Yeah, let me know if that is better or not. I don't quite recall how those numbers work. All right, let's try to animate this thing. Okay, so, all right, Anton says, this seems better already. Cool, good, excellent. Where's my dope sheet? There, I didn't want to do that. What was there before? Properties. I want to change this one. Where are you? Dope sheet. Dope sheet. It's in this list somewhere. There it is. It's always a little bit weird how this button kind of like is sometimes on the bottom and sometimes at the top. I don't fully understand the logic there. All right, here we go. Okay, so we want an idle position for this weapon. What is a good idle position? I'm gonna use my vacuum cleaner as a model. Pastoral Max says, tried making a model in Blender the other night, ended up creating like 20 windows and not knowing how to remove them. Very weird program. You know what? I've been using Blender for a while, and I also sometimes get my windows super messed up. And the way that I just reset it is I go to Open File and check this off, Load UI. So if you disable this option, it'll reset all your UI windows to be something more sensible. Okay, well, let's try this out. So we're gonna make an animation called Rifle Idle. Whoa, where'd this animation come from? Rifle action? I don't remember making this. Whoa, I'm floating in outer space. That's not good. Ooh. It's always a little bit weird in how to delete animations in Blender. I kind of don't. Like pressing the X button does not delete it, unfortunately. All right, let's figure it out. I pressed X and it's still on the list. How do I do this? You have two options. One is to go to the NLA editor and remove the action by pressing the delete button. Oof, okay, what's happening? NLA editor. I don't know. I have not used that before. Whoa, what did I do? Why did I press that? But how do I delete it? Remove the action by pressing the delete button on the selected action. I don't see a delete button anywhere. All right, maybe let's try the other way. Second is to go to the hierarchy, select your object with the animation, click the plus icon, and click on the action you want to remove, then you see a delete. All right, let's try that instead. I think it's here. What? We just don't have any names. Animation, rifle action. Oh, there's no delete. All right, I don't know. I'm baffled by this. But luckily in my exporter, I added a function that lets me ignore certain animations. So if I create a marker that has no name on it, it will skip over this animation. It just looks kind of messy. Oh wait, why is my body floating in outer space? Oh, why is this happening? Oh, every model is floating in outer space now. Why is that? Oh, what did I do? Well, let's try reverting it. Maybe I just messed it up somehow. What did I change? Wow, it says I changed everything. It's not very helpful. Oh, I was missing the arms and legs. That's what I changed. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's see if it's still messed up. Okay, everything is in the correct position now. Good. Export the mesh. Give me back my arms and legs. Great. Limbs intact. Let's check that in, because that's a good change. Oops. Yeah. Good, good, good. Pastoral Mac says, did you have to write your own exporter to get models animations between Blender and the Doom 3 engine? I did not, no. I'm using an existing one that other folks wrote. Excuse me. And I just did some modifications to them to make it fit my workflow a little bit better. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Maybe, I don't know, maybe importing the weapon model somehow. Oh, maybe when I parented the weapon to the model, it messed it up. All right, this time let's keep an eye out for things messing up. So I'm going to append the gun. I'm going to assign the gun to the armature. Edit that. I'm going to make a vertex group. Call it rifle. And assign it. So now the gun's attached to this bone. Good, good, good. And now I'm going to assign to the armature. All right, seems okay so far. Maybe you just accidentally dragged something last time. I don't know. Anyways, looks better behaved now. So that's good. Save you. And let's try to animate you again. Rifle idle. Oh. Oh no. It did it again. So it was when I selected a new animation or a new action. It like suddenly gave everything this weird offset. That's weird. I have a feeling it's going to happen again. Oh. I wonder if it only happens if I select this rifle action animation. Boop. It gets all messed up. Why do you do that? And it thinks the new origin is right there. What is this cursed animation that is making everything explode? What are these icons? Oh, wait, why does it have... So everything else has model, modifier, vertex group. Model, modifier, vertex group. However, this one has an animation attached to it, which I think, which looks weird, and whoa, wait, what did I just do? I clicked so fast that I couldn't. Clear animation data. Okay, I cleared animation data. Now I'm going to save it. Then when I go to dope sheet, I don't want to do that. Come on, properties, dope sheet, dope sheet. Let's see if that cursed animation is still here. Oh, it's got a 0 next to it. That's good. So what the 0 means is that if you reload the animation or the file, that work? Should hopefully not be in this list anymore. Hey, it's not here in the list. It's not in the list anymore. All right, so that got rid of it. Okay, so somehow appending a mesh into this model creates this weird dummy animation. And if you select that animation, it messes everything up. So we gotta delete it first before going any further. Okay, anyways, I think we're ready to finally do a little animation. Okay, how do I want this to work? How about we have a very casual pose. Something like this. Let's take a look. I don't know if that really reads. Does that work? I guess most video games would have you holding the weapon with both hands, which I guess might read a little bit better. Well, I don't know. I'm kind of curious how it looks like this. I like to make my characters as casual as I can make them. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna ball up your fist a little bit. Eric's comic says that pose reminds me of how Lego minifigures hold guns. Yeah, you're right. That's pretty funny. Lego style. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I think this might not work because I just realized that the torso animation and the leg animation are split. So when they're walking, I think it might be kind of frozen in this pose. Well, I don't know. Let's try this out. Let's see if this works. Rifle idle. Save. And I'm going to export this animation. All right. Rifle idle. Okay. Then we go to the bad guy. Where are you? Oops. Wrong place. Here we are. And where's your idle? Rifle idle. Okay, let's see how it looks in the game. Anton says the hands are really good. Did you say you got them from somewhere? I did. I just purchased them from Turbo Squid. Because hands are hard to model. I didn't want to do it myself. Okay. There's some weirdness with the map reset. It's not resetting everything. Oh, come on. That's annoying. All right, let's try it again. All right, so the gun is in the right place. It's such a weird, stiff position. I don't really know if this works or not. I mean, I don't know, it's not the worst. Anton says exceptionally healthy posture on that henchman. Yeah, it's a little bit much. How do you loosen up a thug? Let's see. Maybe leaning it back a little bit more. Maybe have the hands not exactly by the side, but maybe a little bit more in the front. Ah. Right now the AI, I have hooked up the eyeballs when the person spins in a circle. So that's why it's having trouble finding me. Oh, wait, why is the gun... Oh, it's because I didn't pose it right. Poor bad guy. All right, let's try this again. Yeah. I don't know about this. I also don't really like how the weapon is so hard to see. Like, it's so camouflaged. I wonder if we could just do a little tweak right now. Models, weapons, rifle. Let's try that. $256. $256. Then we export this. Replace this file. And let's check it out. Well, okay. It's a little bit better. Maybe we just gotta add glowy bits to it. Just make things glow in the dark, I guess. Alright, so the holding the gun by your side has some problems, in that when you move around, it looks very strange. I think when you stand like perfectly still, it looks fine. I kind of like how casual it looks. I mean, I wonder if we could make the character play an animation when it moves. Let's take a look at your script. Where's your animation states? All right, legs, walk. I guess we could add another. Well, you know what? Let's just keep it simple. Let's not make this big, weird, confusing thing. All right. Let's go back here. Let's tighten up your hands a little bit. Yeah, looks okay. Okay, and we're gonna move this. Something like that. kind of like that. Move these limbs around. I want to roll this arm a little bit. Something like that. And now that gives this arm something to do, which is hold on to this end of the weapon. It's kind of tricky. So, something I did to make my life a little bit easier was to allow the joints to disconnect from each other. That lets me just move limbs around in a way that would not be natural. But it helps me save some time. Okay, I'll do this. And we're gonna close the fist as best as we could. Well, let's try it out. Oh, what's going to happen now is the leg is going to clip into the weapon, I think. Well, let's just try it out. I don't know. Save it, export it, rifle. Where are you? Rifle. Okay. Well, there it is. Yeah, this could work. I forgot about the jacket part that sticks out, but we could just tweak it a little bit. That's not bad. Hey, look at that. It's getting there. Looking like a video game. All right, cool. Let's check it in. What did we do? Wait, why did we re-export the bad guy? Oh, to have the gun weapon, that's right. Um, okay. Yep, looks good. All right. Good. Yep. All right, cool. I think I'm gonna call it a day for now. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm excited that we have a pipeline to add items and weapons to characters now, because now we can actually do some more finalish art for characters instead of the weird placeholder stuff we have right now, and that will help us a lot in getting where we need to go. Cool. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me in the chat. It's been fun. I think we're making a lot of progress. We're getting the gameplay stuff all in, which is very exciting. Yeah, stuff is happening very quickly right now, which is very cool. Cool. Until we meet again, I will see you next time. All right, have a good Tuesday. Sorry, Wednesday. All right, bye for now.